Guys, so it's Sunday night right now. It's 8:22, and for some reason I just saw something flicker on there. But yeah, so I promised not maybe promised, but I had said I would make a new vlog, and here it is. Yeah, um, very interesting, as you can probably tell. My hair is all curly and still kind of weird looking. My laptop up there, and pants. Gotta have those pants and school binders and a cord to charge that camera. Which I need to plug that laptop in. Uh, I'll do that in a little bit. I'm gonna etch a sketch with headphones. Yeah. So, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. So my TV. I was watching TV up there. As you can, the clock. As you see right there. That's It's my TV, and I want to show you my antenna, because it's antenna. I don't have a cable or dish or anything, and I don't have a good TV, as you can probably tell. But I just wanted to show you my antenna for it, because I think this is really ghetto and kind of cool, because I can probably say I haven't seen anyone else do this, but, well, actually, I'll tell you a story first with antennas. So one day, I'll be right back. I gotta stop and do something. Sorry about the background sound. Not my control. Someone's vacuuming. So what I was gonna say, what I changed is I plugged in my laptop. God, that's annoying. And moved some stuff on my bed, mainly my pants. They're gone. Yeah. So my antenna. Yeah, jank TV, cable dish, expensive. Blah blah blah. So I'll show you my antenna. But story time. So one day, probably a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, I needed an antenna because we've never had cable or dish, and then it switched to like the digital TV crap, and I was like, oh god, no, I don't want to have to use this. But I'm like, oh, I need a better antenna now because I can't get a signal, blah blah blah. So I've always had really janky antennas, and they just never really worked very well. So one day well, let me tell you what the back of the TV with the antenna port looks like. It's like this circle, kind of like a nub. Picture, picture a circle. Maybe you've probably seen it on a TV. I don't think new TVs have them, but picture a circle with like threads on it, kind of like a big screw, and then there's a hole right in the middle of it. And I'm like, man, I need an antenna because I can't see anything. And with old TV, when you didn't have a good signal, it'd just be all crackly. But with not HD TV, but with a digital TV, it gets all glitchy and blocky and pixely. So I was like, man, I need that antenna. And I looked around my room. No, I don't have an antenna. I used one out from the living room and from other people's rooms, and those work. Baby and vacuuming. Man, it's double dipping. Gross. So I was like, man, what am I going to use? And I couldn't find anything. I couldn't, on my own, stuff I could use. Man, God, it was completely quiet until I started doing this. God dang it. And, story. Thank you. And the solution to my problem I was like, what am I going to use? Oh, I got a good idea. A fork would work. And went out to the living. Actually, no, I didn't go out to the living room. I think I was eating something, and I'm like, epiphany. This has the prongs on it. So went to the back of the TV, which is right there, and there's a gap probably about this big, maybe about 5 inches, and took the fork, which is probably about 6 inches. And stabbed it into the TV thing and leaned it back against the wall. And it worked perfectly. And it's getting dark. It worked superb. It was... I don't know why, but it worked. And I'm like, okay, I've had really good antennas, and these have worked really terrible. And this fork is awesome. So if you ever need an antenna, freaking forks, man, they should work. Worked for me. But now, for the actual, that thing, I'm going to have to turn this. You can see a pile of crap in my really janky window. So that's tape from one day. I was really scared that the wind was going to break my window, so I taped a bunch of it, and then the tape stuck, and then it won't come off. But yeah, so that's what that tape is from. But then here's the oops, it's all backwards, so it's gonna be like, yeah, that's the antenna. Um, as you can see, and all right, so sorry about that. Let's just move this back. Hair straightened, hat is on still, and you can see what the time it is. I don't know how much of a difference it'll be, but hair straightener was straight. What? The hair straightener was heated up, and I got to use it, and it's straight hair. Yeah. So, alright. This thing, baby cries, who cares? Shh! Antenna. You can see maybe, there's more antenna up here. So it's kind of shaped like, it's shaped like that. And, let's move this back into position like magic. So yeah, it's up there. And, man, this is 3 parts already. It's just up there, and it works pretty good. You know, I'll probably be watching Family Guy right now, or American Dad. I think Family Guy's over now, sadly. And yeah, so that's what I'd be doing right now, but I'm making this vlog because vlog is more important than Family Guy. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's just terrible. I hate... I'm vlogging here! I don't think it... No, it's not gonna listen to me. Oh, this thing is gross. So, do I have anything I could chew on? Oh, want to see my AP chemistry stuff? Children, why are you so loud? I'm trying to do work. Ooh, photos. There's photos I got in here still. I guess I can show you my stuff. Here's the picture of a lamp and the shadow. No, he just peeks at them leaves that I didn't want to Photoshop my pictures because I don't like Photoshopping really. I don't like changing stuff. I like it to be as real as possible. But sometimes I do it just to accentuate certain things. But we had to overdo some of the Photoshop things. These are just random pictures I took because I needed to do my photography projects at school. So this is just a picture of leaves after it rained, and I had to change, and I just changed the color. I'm going to do distinct things. I've taken over 6,000 pictures, probably close to 7,000 pictures right now in my camera, and yeah, I'm not saying they're all good, because about 6,000 of them are bad, and maybe a couple of them are good, but I still like to take the pictures, and this was just a random picture I found, and it kind of reminded me of the plague doctors, because the beak, and I just changed some of the curves. And here is Isabel, and I used the bubble effect thing. He didn't care what effects you use, he just wanted it to be dramatically different, so I did that. And here's a picture, you probably won't be able to see very well. Oh, actually, it looks a lot better than I thought it would be. Here's plant, trellis thing, tree, and tree. You can't really see the effect on it, but the effect was. It's kind of like outlines. This old picture I showed you already, this doesn't even have a Photoshop effect on it, which you probably could tell. It's a lamp in my house. Got that developed at their Woolly World Greens. Good old Walgreens. Here's my iMac book. Got the stickers. Big Mac stickers. The Big Mac stickers! That's what they are! They're Big my hair is in my face. There, I'm just gonna see this. I hate this. Wish my hair just when I straightened it went down. Once it gets longer, it will. But until then, because I'm gonna grow my hair out pretty long, sometimes I tuck it. I tuck it, but it doesn't work. So it's my AP chemistry stuff. You know, I get so off topic, and I don't care. Oh, this is episode 20. Episode 20 of the vlog. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, one more thing before I do this, because I sidetracked and saw it and noticed it. This is a bottle of water, no top. It's got some ooh and goo right here. As you can see, ooh and goo. Don't know what that is. Think it's Tabasco sauce. And don't know when that got there, or how old this water is, but it's been out for at least a week. It's been sitting with an open top for about a week. Tastes fine. Kind of sweet. The water tastes kind of sweet. Kind of like you took some sugar and dissolved it in there. And that is definitely not what I did. I think it's my tap water. Is that something floating there? No. No, it's just my imagination. And I'm just going to leave that there, and eventually it'll be empty because I'll keep drinking it or it'll evaporate. So, AP Chem. Nothing interesting. Here is the periodic table. For all you peoples, I can see myself. Favorite, what's your favorite element? You know, if you have a periodic table, if you don't, look it up. But what's your favorite element? Mine is tungsten, otherwise known as wolfram, I believe. Yes, wolfram. Actually, I think that's the name of wolfram from tungsten wolfram. Wolframite? Is that what it is? Also known as wolfram. Yes, I was right. This is cool. It has wolf in its name. Here, let me make this brighter. Didn't help. Let's get a white picture. Let's get Google Chrome open. There we go. There, now you can see me. Whoa, look at my eye. So yeah, tungsten's my favorite. It's also super, super dense. Not as dense as osmium or iridium or platinum or gold or mercury. Mercury! Actually, wait. No, it's more dense than them. Those are just the atomic weights. Okie dokie. But, so... I'm just gonna say right now, my handwriting is terrible. You will see that in a few seconds. But... this is just my handwriting, and it's pretty bad. You won't be able to read it. Good for me. It'll also be backwards because I'm not going to flip this because I'm a lazy mofo. And here we go. This was 2/9/11. I dropped out of AP Chem because it's the hardest class at school. And I'm stupid. And you can see a lot of my face right here. Let's move that out of the way. Yeah, I'm not that smart, so I'm like, oh no, I don't know what's in this thing, so I'm just going to drop out because it's easy and I can take good classes like multimedia and photography again. So I took that 2 years ago. So, and I have really crooked teeth. Look at that. Look how crooked those are. Look how crooked those are. Those are disgusting. They're like funny teeth. Really sharp. I bet my cheek. Great. This is really awkward. Yeah, it's my sister. She's tending to her child. Right there. Look at those gums. My teeth are disgusting. So you want your teeth like this. Like, oh, look at those beautiful teeth. Mine are like... and then... that's my mouth. And I have an overbite. Good for me! Braces are expensive. So, kitoko. also this and the no, dang it. I'll just go like this. There we go, there we go. So as you see, the lab name was find how many atoms thick aluminum foil is. Temperature was 22 degrees Celsius, and I don't even know how that is. I think that's around a little less than 70. Room temperature is 70 degrees. Less than room temperature, perhaps? I don't remember. I'm not looking it up either. And the pressure in the room was 741 millimeters of mercury. So as you see, there's stuff. Maybe. There we go. Let's just fold this. And. Perfect. So. No, I don't care. So yeah, that was that, and we had to do. I'll read it off to you because you can't see it. This is gonna be the longest video, longest vlog, probably around 30 minutes, possibly more. Maybe I'll end this at 9. Oop. God, this is gonna take forever to upload and render. So, things to measure: length, width, mass. Find the atom height. If you don't want to watch this, just end it now. I don't know if I'm gonna be goofy after this or not, but here's a freaking pick. Guitar pick. Here's a new cap. It says Calypso. Oh, I just watched that on Reckless Eating. They ate an expired pomegranate something one. Oh, that's so cool. Smell world. So yeah, it's gonna get all sciencey up in here for about maybe 2 minutes, maybe less. So counting 11, we'll start this at 11:35. So, yeah, we're like, oh, one atom is about 1 times 10 to the negative 10 meters. And things we know is the density of one atom is, of aluminum, my bad. Of aluminum is 2.7 grams per centimeter cubed, which I'm like, whoa, I don't remember this. And the volume, we're going to find the volume of it, which is the length times width times height. And we had to find and measure the length and the width, and we're trying to find the height. So we did mass over density equals the volume, and mass over density divided by length divided by width equals the volume. Mass of aluminum foil is 0.0816 grams over 2.7 grams per meter cubed. So we did length times width, which is the length of it was 5.13 centimeters times 3.62 centimeters, and we calculated height in inches. So we calculated in inches and we converted to cm, so it was find significant figures, don't like those, right, and convert to angstroms. So we found out it was 0.0816 grams plus 5.13 divided by 3.62 equals 0.001627. Move something down, which is 1.6 times 10 to the negative 5 meters. And so we were at 1.6 times 10 to the negative 5. And so ours was the 271. And the aluminum foil, we actually got it off the website, the teacher told us, is aluminum foil is 1.1 times 10 to the 5th atoms thick. The actual thickness is 0.001626. Yeah. So, that just got sciencey for about 2 minutes. More than 2 minutes, sorry about that. And yeah, that was the lab, and I'm like, not gonna be able to live with this. So I gave up and took an easy class. And then I started, God, I'm so weird, trying to find out how fast I could download stuff, and I'm gonna use this for drawing because it's got 2 pages. So yeah, that was really boring. Sorry about that, guys, but that was AP Chem. If you didn't understand any of that, or if you even watched this, good for you, because I probably would have watched it, but I wouldn't be confused. What is this? Oh, it's a fortune. You have a charming way with words and should write a book. I doubt that, but here are my lucky numbers. 1, 3, 25, 36, 39, and 48. Yeah, I got that right, even though it was backwards. Want to see my Red Bull top collection? I'm pretty sure you'll be like, whoa, dog. Whoa, man. Whoa. And I'm like, yeah. Look at all those tops. Look at all of them. There's one no carb one in there, the blue one. Right there. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's blue. It's nice blue. So yeah, that was that. Herbert. He's late, but here we go. Man, my hair is just atrocious. And my scalp. This is all nasty. Got dermatologitis. Herbert is so crusty. I'm giving him a scratch. He needs it. Oh, I could be like a DJ, like, wiki wiki. He's an instrument. Can I play him? Nope. Yep, there's Herbert. He is pretty crusty and black. He's a freaking banana. Man, this is terrible. This is like so impromptu. I want to see the old iPod Touch 2G case. iPod Touch. Isn't that thing gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? Here, look. I tried to keep, oh, you can see the conception. Oh, I Chex mixed some stuff up. I need to change that. I've tried to keep it forever exactly the same as this, because I get so used to this layout, because I had it that exact same layout for 2 years, that if anything was moved, I get so confused. So that's that. God, this thing is long. That's what she said! No, actually, she I'm just gonna give up there. Bowl macaroni. There is a chunk of macaroni in here. Want to see it? You want to see it? There it is. Macaroni. It reverted back to its crusty state, so if I wanted to, I could rehydrate it. Baby. Right guard. Stuff is disgusting. Deodorant talk time. What kind of deodorant do you like? I've got some this deodorant right now. This is the Axe Dry purple stuff. Called Excite, even though it's not exciting. Smells like not a margarita. It smells like a pina colada to me, but not. And this stuff. My gripe. This is gonna be a gripe thing with deodorant. I like dry deodorant. You know, this is called Axe Dry antiperspirant and deodorant, which maybe new brand, but that stuff, you know, I just apply it to my armpits, and it works fine, and it doesn't feel nasty. But this, if you can see in there, it's clear. It's a gel. When I take the top off, you'll probably see it. Oh, it's like gelatin oozed, and it smells like old man. See that gross stuff up there? That's right guard for you. Product of the NBA. No, that must be disgusting. So, actually, I need to use this to demonstrate. So this stuff, when you apply it, the only way I could really do it is instead of see these little spin things at the bottom. If you've used deodorant, which you probably have, you spin that and deodorant pops out the top. I don't do that anymore. At least when I used this, I didn't. I just took this because it's so disgusting. I took it and I just lightly squeezed it like that, like squeeze like that, and then it would ooze out the top, and then I would have to hold it because if I didn't, it'd go. So squeeze. I think it was like. maybe 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. I don't know. I don't know what I do with right guard. And stuff, you put it on, and you put your arms down, and then it's like, wow, cold and disgusting feeling. It feels like someone blew their nose in your armpit. They're like, and you're like, and you're like, but it's frozen. It was a snowman. Oh, disgusting. That stuff. It's like, oh, cool. You know, I got sand, and then it just falls off and feels nice. But no, not freaking right guard. Screw you, right guard. Screw you. You can go back over by the Xbox. So that was that. I still need a Drawer of Wonders thing. We are going to do something that someone requested from Facebook. I'm not going to like this. If you live in Australia, which I don't think any of my viewers are from Australia, but if you are, you know what this is, and this thing is... Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Vegemite. When I worked, I bought lots of frivolous things off the internet. Yeah, this is gonna be the good old episode 20. It's gonna be super freaking long. Oh, 1 second. Uh-oh. That's not good. So when I worked store, don't like that store anymore. When I worked there, I bought, since I had money, and I was like, wow, I've never had just free money to do stuff with. I bought expensive stuff off the internet. Like, stuff I shouldn't have bought that was expensive. Like, you can buy it from the store for a couple dollars. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna spend like $13. So, I bought Nutella, because I didn't know where I could buy it anywhere. Nutella. I call it Nutella, even though most people call it Nutella. Made by Ferrero. They make Ferrero Rocher, Ferrero Rondier. And this is the first bottle of Nutella I've ever had. And it's in my Amazon / online box pile. So I started it after watching Zero Time Loss Zero, or Ty Moss. He's cool. Watch his vlogs. You know, he's an awesome guy. And he would never watch these. These are too gross and weird. He'd be like, oh, that guy's disgusting. But Nutella, there is still some in here. I'm gonna go for it. It says sell by January 2012, and it is March of 2012, and I'm gonna go for it. Oh, god dang it. It's like chocolate. It's like hardened. These looks gross. It's delicious. It still tastes delicious. God, that'd be cool if Ty did watch these at one point. These are too weird. You know, you've always seen me in my room. Maybe one day you'll see me not in my room. This stuff. 150 grams net weight. It's in a glass jar. What's so good about Vegemite? Or Vegemite, that's what I call it. Rich source of vitamin B, rich source of folate, and no artificial colors or flavors. Concentrated yeast extract. They don't sell this in America. At least from what I've seen, because I think I read on Wikipedia or something, it's not allowed here because it's not safe. Ingredients: yeast extract from yeast grown on barley. I'm pretty sure yeast on barley or wheat is considered to be ergot, or maybe that's just rotting wheat, and that's dangerous. Probably made in Australia since 1923. What were they thinking? This stuff is praised and hated by a lot of people. I'll show you the color. It's like pitch black brown. Oh, that is so salty. How much? Man, they've got a really weird looking nutrition thing. Serving size is 5 grams. Energy 40 kilojoules. What? Oh, and that's I can convert that to newtons. Well, 40 joules is 40 newtons. Actually, it's a joule is a newton meter. So this is 40 kilojoules. So that's 44,000. 40 times 1,000. 40,000. 40,000 joules. 40,000 newton meters. And this stuff is so salty. I've been told from people to make toast. Pretty sure that's universal from what I've heard. You take toast. And, oh, what is that? Oh, it's a piece of gum. It's flattened out. You take the toast, and then you take just a tad bit, like, you just take a knife and you skim the top. You don't take that much. See how much I took out of here? See that? Let's see if I can get a... Yeah, you can see how deep that is. It's probably about 5 centimeters, half an inch. I don't know how many centimeters is in an inch. Inch? Half an inch? Half of my pinky. So I took about that much and loaded on a sandwich. I did what these guys did. See that right there? That's like thick on there. Took it. Apparently, a lot of people told me is you're just supposed to take a tiny bit and then you spread it on with butter. And that was not what I was going to do because I'm like, wow, I just want to eat this. And normally when you have a sauce, at least to me, or a sauce or a spread, the more you have, generally the better it is. Peanut butter, a lot of peanut butter, gets a little cakey in your throat and you're like, but it's delicious. Jelly, I don't eat that much jelly. Nutella, you can eat it plain. So I'm like, oh, cool, and did that. Disgusting. Almost, I don't know if I almost threw up, but it wasn't good. But I was requested. Hate you, Katie. That's who told me to do this. Yeah, oh, what's that? It's kind of cool looking. Apparently there's supposed to be snow. 23 degrees though. She said to eat some of this on camera. Let's see what the consistency's still like. Yeah, that is still squishy. This is if I throw up, I blame the internet. That looks like earwax mixed with poo. Oh, it really does look like earwax. Like really. At least I got my couple-week-old water. What's that? Is that a hair? There's a hair. I hope that's mine. Okay. Here it goes. Oh, it's so salty. When my tongue touches it, it's like... It's making my mouth water. It's kind of plastered in the roof of my mouth, and every time I like lick it to get it off, it's like a surge, like you took a lick of a salt block. I could easily eat this whole thing, but I would probably die. So that was that. I probably over-dramatized that a little bit, but it is pretty gross to me. My own opinion. Not because I need it, but I'm going for the water. Ooh, 29 minutes. Yes, it's freaking like half an hour. Oh, water, it never tasted so good. 9:01 p.m. Wow, guys, you sure are up late. Troll face. Can't. Ooh, there's some caps down. I'm just gonna get these. You can see the stuff on my bed. It snowed Friday, and that thing was completely drenched with water. But now it's not. Oh, and people who live in different countries. This is from a. Oh, I don't know what this is from. I think this is from a bottle of soda. But for some reason, they always say Wispack on the top. This one doesn't. But a lot of soda here says Wispack or Wiss on it, and I live in Wisconsin, and it says bottled by Wispack, Watertown, Wisconsin. But it's like big brand soda. I'm like, wow, I didn't know Coca-Cola did stuff in Wisconsin. But tell me what it says on yours. Does it say like if you live in like Arizona, like Air Pack and Maine Pack and Colorado Pack? That'd be pretty nifty. Children can't live with them, and you can't live with them. Stupid idea. I thought I was pointing that way. I almost just maced myself. Man, I'm getting red. Oh, it's like I've been outside. Oh, it was pretty gross. Here. See that? I'm cool. I do a lot of that in my room. Lots of Dan shenanigans. Reward zone. This thing's expired. It's gone. So, I think it's time to end this. Yep. Wow, if you watch this, parts of this, or the entire thing, you get a really weirdly shaped heart potato. Yeah, look at that. That's a heart. Look at that weird looking heart. Look at that. What is that? Is that a like one side's got like a growth tumor? It's like, my name's Jim. My name's Jeff. We're heart tumors. And then the bottom part's Jeffrey. Like my old plant that died. I miss you, Jeffrey. One day I will see him in the afterlife, if there is one. And I will give him a high five, because he will have hands. So, thank you for watching this extremely long episode. It is 32 minutes from this one clip. Have a good day. Love you for watching this. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. Just make this guy with these two thumbs and these two pointer fingers going like this really happy. And yeah. It'd be a lot. Mean a lot to this guy. Right here. Right here, my sternum. That's not my heart, that's my sternum. Have a good day. Bye, guys. Yep.
Your straighteners all heated up for you.
Look at